Good morning, student. So today we'll be starting new chapter, lines and angles, chapter 6 of your maths. So lines and angles. So before starting this chapter, you should know basic ideas. You should know basic ideas, basic knowledge regarding lines and angles. So before starting this, let's study basic concepts. So lines and angles, as already have studied in class 6, 7, 8, that what are lines, angles and all. So today also we'll be starting this basic concept, and we'll try to solve some questions related to this lines and angles. So first of all, you should know some terms that should be you should remember this properly. Otherwise, if you forget this, then it will be difficult for you to solve the questions. So first of all, name of the chapter is lines and angle. So before that, you should know what this is called. So this is a point. This is a point. This is called a point. Then if two points are there, if you join together, these 2 points, if you join together, they are known as line segment. Line segment. If you are having one point and there is an arrow like this is called a ray. Now suppose this is A, this is B. So line segment can be written as AB, and you can give a line like this. Or this can be also written as BA, line like this. Okay, so AB, there is a line segment, that means AB over there, if there is like this, then this is called line segment AB, or you can say line segment BA, both are same. Now suppose this is A, this is B. Now this one, how you have to name? Let it be A, B. Now you can see that the arrow is moving from A to B, so we'll be giving arrow like this. So whenever you are having an arrow in the question like this, it means that this is a ray. Or this can be also written as BA. So this is a BA, that means you can see that the arrow is moving from A to B. It means that you have to give ray like this. It is moving from A to B. Is it clear? This shows the direction. So both way you can write your choice. Fine. Now next, if you are having a line, if you are having arrow on both sides, let it be A and this is as B, this will be termed as line. So line can be written in the form of symbol as like this. Okay, but while solving the answer, if you are writing simply AB, line segment, if you are writing only AB, no issue. If you are writing BA, no problem. If you are writing ray as AB, no problem. No need to give arrow or bar or both side arrow, no need to give. Directly you can say that AB is a line, that's all. AB is a ray, AB is a line segment, directly you can say. Okay, now you have to know differences between this. So line segment has a definite point. That means they have a definite length. That means this length can be measured. This is an ray. This ray cannot be measured because there is an arrow. This is continuation. That means it will never end. It will go till infinity. It will never end. This one also, it don't have any end point. You can say that this have two end point, this have one end point, other side is still infinity, and this one, it don't have any end point. That means line don't have any end point. Now these were the basic concept about the lines and angles. You will be getting these things. Now you have to know few things about angles also. That means how to name the angle. Now suppose if you are having like this, these are ray. Okay, this is a ray, this is a ray. So let us suppose this is O, this is A, and this is B. So this is an angle. This is called the angle. Okay, this is called an angle. So how to name this one? So we will be saying angle. We will write like this. This is the symbol of angle. So angle, always remember that the angle is forming between this. So that means this is the arm, this is one arm, and this is the another arm. So while writing the name of angle, you have to see that which two arms are forming an angle. So you can see that this and this are forming an angle. So we have to move from any one of the arm. That means we will be moving from here. We will be starting to name this from A. We will say AOB. The angle what we are talking about should be in the middle. So we are talking about this angle, so we will name as AOB. That means angle AOB. If somebody has written angle, you can write this way also. If you are taking from B, you can write BOA also. Both are correct. Okay, it's not like if a student has written this one as angle AOB, that is correct, and if someone has written angle BOA, that is wrong. No, both are correct. Fine. Now suppose if you are having angle like this, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is O. Now suppose if you want to name this angle, you can see an angle is been given. So you can see that this angle is forming between these two arms. That means this arm and this arm. Okay, so this angle can be said as angle AOB. You have to move from one of the arm. Okay, so angle AOB, always the angle what you are talking about, that should be in the middle. So that means we are talking about angle O. That means angle AOB. Angle O, it does not mean that complete angle. That means O means only this part of angle O. Okay, so angle AOB, or this can be also termed as angle BOA. Now if we talk about this angle, then this angle will be termed as angle. Now you have to see that this angle is forming between which two arms. So you can see this and this. So we can say that the name of this angle will be angle BOC. Or if somebody has written the name as angle COB, that is also correct. Fine. Now suppose if I am telling you to write what is the name of this angle, complete angle. So you can see that this complete angle is forming between this arm and this arm. Okay, so this angle is forming between this arm and this arm. So you have to take these two names, not this one. Okay, you have to exclude this. So this complete angle will be termed as angle AOC, or you can say angle COA. Both will be correct. Fine. Now suppose if we are having like this, okay, this is the common point. We'll be making this one. Let us suppose that this is A, this is B, this is C, D, E, F, and this is O. Okay, that means this point is the O. So if I ask you what is the name of this angle, so simply you can say that the name of this angle is, you can see that this angle is forming between which two arms. If you are thinking angle AOF, that is very good, correct. If you are thinking angle FOA, that is also correct. If I am talking about this angle, so name of this angle will be angle COD, or you can say angle DOC. Both are correct. Now if you are talking about this angle, then you can say angle AOB, or you can say BOA. Fine. If you are talking about this angle, so if you are talking about this angle, you can say angle DOE, or you can say angle EOD. Both will be correct. Fine. Same way you can name any angle. Now suppose we are having a quadrilateral, any quadrilateral, special quadrilateral like this. Now let it be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and this is O. Okay. Now suppose if I want to know what is the name of this angle. What is the name of this angle? So very simple. We can easily say that the name of this angle is angle AOF, or you can say angle FOA. Both are correct. Fine. If I tell you what is the name of this angle, so you have to see that this angle is forming between these two arms. So you will be saying as angle EOC, or you can say angle COE. That's all. If I am asking you what is the name of this angle, so this angle can be said by many letters. So let's see what are that. You can see that this arm, this is the arm. So you can say angle OBG, or you can say angle GBO. So this can be said, or what you can do, you can extend this line till here. You can say angle DBG. DBG is also correct. angle DBG, or you can say angle GBD, that is also correct. Or what you can say, you can extend up to here, you can say angle ABO, angle ABO, or you can say angle OBA, that is also correct. If you want to say other name, you can say angle ABD, or you can say angle DBA. All these angles are correct for this angle. Whatever the name I told you, all are correct for this angle. All will be correct. Fine. So these are the properties of lines and angles. Now, if two lines, let us suppose if this line and this line, these are the two lines. These two lines, when they touches each other at a point, then we say that they intersect each other. That means this line and this line, they intersect each other at a point. They intersect each other at a point, and this point can be anything, your choice. Okay, you can name anything. So generally this point we termed as O. You can take any other alphabet also, no issue. Okay, now remember that one straight line, these things you have to by heart, you have to remember this is a straight line, and if I draw a ray like this, if I draw a ray like this, let it be A, this is B, this is O, and this is C. Remember that if you are having a straight line, if you are having a straight line, then this angle and this angle, if you add, you will be getting 180 degree. That means the name of this angle is, what we can say, you can think of your own. The name of this angle is what? Angle AOC. You can say angle AOC, or you can say angle COA. Both will be correct. You can think in your brain. Okay, so this angle and this angle, if you add, plus angle, this one you can say as angle BOC, or you can say as angle COB. Okay, so if you add this angle and this angle, you will be getting 180 degree. Okay, and why it is equal to 180 degree? That is geometry. Okay, that is geometry. You have to know the reason. If you are writing geometry and if you don't write reason, remember that you will lose your marks. So you should know what is the reason behind this, why this plus this equals to 180 degree. You have to write reason here in the bracket, that is linear pair. Linear pair. So if this angle and this angle, by adding this, if you are getting 180 degree, that will be termed as linear pair. Okay, remember that in a straight line, by adding two angles, in a straight line, if you are adding two angles and if you are getting 180 degree, in a straight line, if you are adding two angles and if you are getting 180 degree, that will be termed as a linear pair. But if you are having three angles, that means this is one angle, this is one angle, and this is one angle. So in that case, I will be saying that angle AOC, that means this angle, this one will be plus angle COD plus this one angle BOD, or you can say DOB, your choice. Again it will be 180 degree. That means by adding two angles, if you are getting 180 degree, you will termed as linear pair. But by adding more than two angles, if you are getting 180 degree in a straight line, then you will be termed as, here reason will be straight angle. Straight angle. Okay, straight angle. This way you have to give reason. Okay, so this is 180 degree. Now can I say that this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D? Okay, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Now let us suppose that this is 120 degree. Okay, this is 120 degree. Now you can see that this AB and CD are two lines. So can I say that this angle and this angle, if I add, I will be getting 180 degree? You can see nicely. Just see, this is a line, this angle and this angle. By adding two angles, this is a straight line. So this angle and this angle, when we will add, we will be getting 180 degree. What will be the reason? Just now we have studied. Reason will be linear pair. So here this is 120 degree and plus this one, it will be 180 degree. So if this is 120 degree, definitely this has to be 60 degree. That means this angle will be 60 degree, correct? 60 degree. Now again we can say this and this. These two angles if we add, we will be getting 180 degree. So if this is 60 degree, if this angle is 60 degree, so definitely this one has to be 120 degree. Then only 60 plus 120 is 180. This plus this is 180. Same way this and this will be 180. So definitely this will be 60. Or you can say that this and this will be 180 degree. Okay. But here I have shown this one for one reason. And the reason behind that is when two lines are intersected with one another, if two lines intersect each other at a point, then the opposite angles are equal. This angle and this angle will be equal, and this angle and this angle will be equal because of vertically opposite angle. That means if you are having a line like this A, B, C, D. So I am talking about this angle. This is O. So I will be saying this angle is, the name of this angle will be what? You can think of your own, angle AOD. You can say angle AOD or you can say angle DOA. Don't forget to write angle. If you forget to write angle, AOD can be anything. Okay. So be careful to write angles. So angle AOD will be equal to this angle. Now the name of this angle equals to, that means angle AOD is equal to this angle. So this is BOC. So angle BOC, or you can say angle COB, both will be equal. Now the reason, what is the reason behind this? Why this and this are equal? If you don't write reason here, you will get 0. That means you will lose your marks here. So you have to write reason, this angle and this angle, why they are equal? Vertically opposite angle. You have to write vertically opposite angle, or in short you can write VOA. Fine. Same way we can say that this angle is equal to, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay. Now the name of this angle will be angle AOB, and the name of this will be angle COD or DOC. Okay. Both will be equal. Fine. And the reason also will be same, vertically opposite angles. Fine. Now you should know what are the adjacent angle. Adjacent angle means they will be having a common point. Okay. Like suppose this is the, they will be having a common vertex. For example, this is a line, this is the point, this is another way. So this is the point. Let it be O, A, B, and this is C. Now you can see that this is one angle, this angle, and this is another angle. Okay. This is one angle, this is one angle. You can see that in this arm you are having this point as common, in this angle you are again having this as common. So remember that if two angles have a common vertex and common arms, they should have a common vertex. This is the vertex. Okay. So common vertex, and if they are having a common arm, you can see in this angle this is one, and in this angle this is one. That means in both the cases this is common and this is common. So whenever you are having common point and common arms, they will be termed as adjacent angle. That means we can say that this and this are adjacent angle also. But remember that when you are having two angles close to one another, by adding these two, we will be getting 180 degree. Okay. In a straight line, if two angles are given close to one another, that means the adjacent angle in a straight line will be always equal to 180 degree. But it is not necessary that always adjacent angle will be 180 degree. For example, suppose I am having this angle. I have made another one here. So let it be A, O, B, C. Now can I say that this angle and this angle, by adding these two angles, will it be 180 degree? No, because these two angles, they are not forming a straight line. So we will say that this adjacent angle is not equal to 180 degree. Okay. Here you can see that this is common in both the cases. In this angle this is common, in this angle again this is common, and they are having a common vertex. Okay. So we will say that they are adjacent angle, but they will not add it up to 180 degree. In this case they are 180 degree, but here it is not 180 degree. It means that we can say that sum of adjacent angle in this case may be or may not be 180 degree. Here it can be 180 degree, but here it cannot be 180 degree. Now the question arises. This is one angle and this is one angle. Let it be A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Can I say that angle C, this one and this one, are adjacent angle? ABC, that means angle ABC and angle DCB. ACB, angle ACB can be also termed as angle CBA, and angle DCB can be also termed as angle BCD. So can I say that this angle and this angle are adjacent angle? Think nicely. Can it be adjacent angle? So if you are thinking it is an adjacent angle, then you are wrong, because just now I told you that adjacent angle should have a common arm and a common vertex. An adjacent angle should have a common arm and a common vertex. You can see that in this angle you are having this arm, and in this angle also you are having common arm. But for this angle this is the vertex, and for this angle this is the vertex. So vertex are different. It means that this is not an adjacent angle. Is it clear? So these were the few things you have to remember about lines and angles. Later on we will be studying about few more things. Like in class 8 also you have studied about corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, co-interior angles. These things we will be studying afterwards. So first of all we will be trying to solve exercise 6.1. So 6.1. You have to remember that if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. I have explained you already. If you have not understood, go through the video again. And how to name this, how to name the angles, you have to understand nicely. Okay, if you get any confusion you can surely ask me. Okay, try to watch the video again and again, then only you will understand properly. Because if you don't know how to name the angles and all, it will be very difficult for you to understand class 9 and class 10 geometry. Many students, they don't know how to name the angle. That's why they feel difficulty in solving geometry. But if you are familiar with lines and angles, how to name them and their properties, why they are equal to 180 degree, if you know the reason, then your geometry will become very easy. So for this question, exercise 6.1, question number 1, draw the diagram. When you are drawing the diagram, kindly pause the video. Even I will pause the video. Okay, once you will finish drawing your diagram, then you can play your video, then I will explain you. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you. Whenever you will be drawing a diagram, in case of geometry or anything, you will always draw it on the right hand side. Always draw it on the right hand side using pencil and scale. Don't use your bare hand to do that. Okay, directly using pencil or directly using pen, if you are drawing the diagram, you will lose your marks for that. So use scale, pencil and draw properly. Don't make diagram so big or very small also. Okay, so draw it now. Once you finish your diagram, then after drawing the diagram, few things you have to write in case of geometry, and this is very compulsory to write. And the things are, first of all, you have to write given. What is given in the question, that you have to write. So how to write given, I will tell you afterwards. Okay, after writing givens, then what you need to find or what you need to prove, that we will be writing. And then how we are finding or how we are proving it, that we will write. So first of all we will write given, and it is written in your book. You can write from your book. You can see, I'll tell you what to write. First of all, you see the question. In figure 6.13, lines AB and CD intersect at O. They intersect at O. If angle AOC plus angle BOE equals to 70 degree and angle BOD equals to 40 degree, find angle BOE. You have to find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. So reflex angle also. Okay. So in case of given, you will be writing given, then you can write line AB and CD intersect at O, comma, don't write if, comma, angle AOC plus angle BOE equals to 70 degree and angle BOD equals to 40 degree. These things you write in given. You can pause the video. Once you have written given, then here it is said find. So given is over, then you will write given is over. I have written shortcut, you can write properly from the book. Given is over, then we will write to find. That means what we need to find in the question. So to find. So find is angle BOE. You need to find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. These two things. You can pause the video or you can write it as you like. Now once you have written given to find, now we will be writing, if it is to find, we will be writing solution. That means this. If it is to proof, then we will write proof. Okay, like you can see in question number 4, okay, or question number 3, it has been given that question number 4 you can say prove that angle AOB is a line. So here we will not write to find, we will write to prove. That means to prove. This one we will write. Okay, and to prove, then we will be writing, when you are solving your answer, then we will write proof. That means how we will find the answer. Okay, but if the question is given to find, then in that case you will be writing solution. Okay, now let's move to our question. Here you can see in the question it is said that AB and CD are line. AB and CD are line are always straight, always remember that. AB and CD are line, this is a line. So we have to think very nicely. Okay, this is a line, this is a line, these two are line. Okay, angle AOC, you can see angle AOC, you have to mark it in your this one diagram. Angle AOC using pencil, angle AOC and angle BOE, you can see angle AOC and angle BOE. BOE, that means this angle and this angle, if you add, you will be getting 70 degree. That angle AOC, that means this angle BOE, that means this angle. If you add these two angles, you will be getting 70 degree. That has been given. Angle BOD, that means this is 40 degree. Okay, 40 degree, that has been given. So whatever is been given in the question, we will mark it in the diagram so that it will be easy for us to solve. Otherwise every time we have to look into the question. Okay, now what you need to find, you have to see what you need to find. So angle BOE, you can say BOE, this you need to find. Okay, so first of all we'll find this one and then we'll check it what we have to do. Okay, now it was given that this angle and this angle, if we add, we will be getting 70 degree. Okay, this one and this one, if we add, we will be getting 70 degree. Can I say that this plus this angle equals to 180 degree because AB is a line? Okay, AB is a line. So this angle and this angle, this will form one straight angle. Okay, so I'll be saying that solution angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE equals to 180 degree, and you have to write the reason, and reason will be straight angle. Now AOC and BOE, these two together, it was 70 degree. So we will be writing 70 degree. It was given in the question, AOC and BOE. So AOC and BOE, they are 70 degree plus COE equals to 180 degree. Okay, here you have to write since angle AOC, why it has become 70, so that we are writing angle AOC plus angle BOE equals to 70 degree. Okay. Now this 70 will transfer to other side. It will become angle COE equals to 180 degree minus 70 degree. Now this will become 110 degree. Okay, we got angle COE, but we don't need to find angle COE. We don't need to find angle COE. We need to find this one, right? We need to find angle BOE. But to find this one, we required this also. Okay, why? Because in other question reflex angle COE is written. Reflex angle COE, that means this angle we have to know anyhow. That's why I have finded angle COE. It's up to you what you want to find first. Okay, now can I say that this AOB, that means AB and CD is a line, AB and CD is a line, so can I say that this angle equals to this angle? Think nicely. If you forget this one, then can you say that this angle and this angle are equal? That means this angle and this angle are equal. Just see. Why? Vertically opposite angle. Very good. If you are thinking vertically opposite angle, very good. Now can we say that angle AOC equals to angle BOD? Why? I'll be writing in short, vertically opposite angle. Okay, angle AOC, that means angle AOC, this angle is equal to angle BOD, vertically opposite angle. Now AOC is AOC and BOD means, we already know that BOD means 40 degree. So we got 40 degree. Okay, so we got this as 40 degree. But we know that this angle and this angle, if we add, we know that if we add this angle and this angle, what we will be getting? Already it was given in the question, this angle and this angle, if we add, we will be getting 70 degree. So we can say again angle AOC plus angle BOE equals to 70 degree. Why? Given. It was given in the question. AOC, we know AOC is 40 degrees. So we can write here AOC as 40 degree plus angle BOE equals to 70 degree. Okay. Now this 40 will transfer here. We will be having angle BOE equals to 70 minus 40. So we will be having 30 degree. That means angle BOE, that means this BOE, this will be 30 degree. We wanted to find angle BOE, we got BOE. Okay. Now we need to find reflex angle COE. To know reflex angle COE, you should know angle COE. If you need to find reflex angle, now the question is, what is reflex angle? So remember that reflex angle, in simple term we can say that the angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. The angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. For example, suppose if you need to find the reflex angle of this, okay, like AOB is been given. So if someone asks you what is the reflex angle of this, what is the reflex angle of angle AOB? Reflex angle of AOB. So very simple, this outer angle will be termed as reflex angle, this outer angle. Now you know that this complete angle is 360 degrees. So from 360 degree, if you subtract this angle, you will be getting, from 360 degree, if you subtract this angle, you will be getting the reflex angle. So same way here, they told you to find angle COE, reflex angle COE. So I'll be needing this angle COE. So that if I know this one, from 360, if I subtract this angle, I'll be getting reflex angle. Is it clear? So here I'll say now reflex angle COE. It was said to find reflex angle COE. So reflex angle COE equals to, how to find? 360 minus angle COE. There is a difference between angle COE and reflex angle COE. Okay, COE means this angle only, but reflex angle means the outer angle. Okay, so COE. Now this one is 360 degree and COE COE is how much? We have calculated angle COE is 110 degree. So we'll be writing 110 degree. So this will become 250 degree. So that is your angle COE. So reflex angle COE equals to 250. So already I told you that reflex angle means the angle which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. Okay. Now we can move to question number 2. Now you can pause the video and draw the diagram on the right hand side. Make it small, not so big, not so small. So once your diagram is over, then you can write given. So in given you can write lines XY and MN intersect at O, comma, angle POY equals to 90 degree and A is to B equals to 2:3. That's all. Then you will write to find C. That's all. So you write this one, pause your video and then write it. After writing this one, okay, after writing this one, you can see what are the things given in the question. Angle POY, it is given that XY and MN are line. We know that they intersect at O. This is O. This has been given. If nothing has been given in the question also, you should know that this sign means 90 degree. Okay. Now it was given that A is to B. A is to B is 2:3. That means A is 2 and B is 3. They are given in ratio. You need to find C. You have to find this value. How to find this one? Now we know that this is 90 degree. This and this, if we plus this plus this plus this is a straight line. If this is a straight line, this angle and this angle if we add, that means this angle and this angle if we add, we will be getting 180 degree, and the reason will be, you can see that here 3 angles are there, so we can say straight angle. Okay, so straight angle will be 180 degree. Fine, we can't say linear pair. Fine. So here, before taking this, what we will do, we'll assume A and B because they are given in ratio. You have studied in class 8 also, if something is given in ratio, it's better to mark that something. So solution, let A is equal to, we'll be taking something else. Okay, we can't take X, Y, M, N, P, O, that thing we can't take. We can't take A, B, C also because these things are given in the question. So we will be taking something else. So we will be taking A is equal to 2, we are taking T, and B is equal to 3T. We have assumed this way. Okay. Now can I say that this plus this equals to 180 degree? That means this is A plus B plus A is this, B is this. Now A is this, B is this. Now this angle is POY. So angle POY equals to 180 degree. And the reason will be, you will write, reason will be straight angle. After writing that, A means 2T. So we will be writing 2T plus B means 3T. So we will be writing 3T. And POY means 90 degree. So we will be writing 90 degree equals to 180 degree. Now we will solve this one. This will become 5T and this 90 will transfer there. It will become 180 minus 90 degree. So this will become 5T equals to 90 degree, and then T is equal to 90 by 5. So this can be cancelled. 5 ones are 5, 4 is there, 40. So 5 8s are. That means you are getting T is equal to 18 degree. You got this one. Okay. Now in the question you need to find C. Once you know the value of B, can I say that B and C, if I add, I will be getting 180 degree because this is a straight line. You can see this is a straight line. This is a straight line. So this angle and this angle, if I add, I will be getting 180 degree because MN is a straight line. Okay. So these two, if we add 180 degree, what will be the reason? If you are thinking a linear pair, that is correct. If you are thinking straight angle, then that will be wrong, because in straight angle at least more than 2 angles must be there. You have to understand this very carefully, okay? So here what we will be doing, therefore we got t, so we'll be needing the value of b, then only we can compare this one. So therefore you can find both also. A is equal to 2t, that is equal to 2 into 18, that is equal to 36, and b is equal to 3t, and that is equal to 3 into 18, and that will be equal to 54. Now you got this one. Now you can say that b plus c equals to 180 degree. B plus c equals to 180 degree. B and c, if these two angles, angle B and angle C, if we add, we will be getting 180 degree. What is the reason behind that? Very good. If you are thinking linear pair, very good. Linear pair. Now we got this one. Now B is, we know B is how much? 54. So this is 54 plus C equals to 180 degree. Now this C remains here, and this will become 180 minus 54. Now from 180, if you subtract 54, you will be getting 126. 126. That means the value of C will be 126. That's all. Okay. So try to understand these questions properly. See this video again and again. Next day we'll continue our other questions. So thank you for the class. God bless you and be safe.